How did we get here?
Where are you going to start respecting what you eat?
What realistic ways can help you eat healthier?
How to eat in moderation.
I want to know how different cultures influence people's eating habits and their lives.
How can we get children to be more involved in their own history with foods?
How can we build healthier communities?
Where can you start?
When I was growing up, my mom always made dinners and breakfast. Tasty food often means fried food. The most that we care of is where it came from. Does not really matter how it was grown. And if you ask me where beef came from, I would not have known.
I grew up eating really pretty healthy food. My parents made healthy food. But when I started living on my own, the nutritional values of my food started to decrease.
I ate a lot of junk food, so I gained a lot of weight, and I feel my body change. When I walk, I feel easy to get tired. So now I think the eating habit is really important, and I plan to get my healthy body back.
Once I had kids, making sure that I make them healthy, wholesome meals has been a big concern.
Growing up, I was never in control of what I ate. I grew up with a full-time babysitter, so she chose what I ate. A lot of fast food, fried food, processed food. When I got into high school, I became much more health conscious, so fresh fruits and vegetables and fish and nothing from cans, no pasta.
I try to choose healthier food, educate myself, and I spend more time preparing my food. I love to cook. I think cooking is a form of meditation. You're creating something and you're nourishing yourself and your loved ones with that creation. And to me, that's a beautiful, powerful relationship. I chose to do a stop-motion video on my fridge. I think fridge and its content represent a starting point of a household food lifestyle.
One entry point to getting people to think more or just be more conscious of what they're eating is to focus on the different cultural aspects of food. So for this, I'm going to have me here eating in this bowl, but then reflected in the bowl is going to be my face, but I decided to use that reflection as a vehicle to show the different cultural aspects of food.
I shoot a lot of fresh plant, like vegetable and a fruit, because I think people eat vegetable every day, but they didn't realize how beautiful the vegetable is. So I would like to use art to tell people how beautiful it is and guide them.
I intend to highlight the health, environmental, and ethical implications of food production.
I'm a very literal person, so when I wanted to think about communicating what I had learned and what I thought was important that people understand, I wanted to communicate it to them very directly, very easily, because there's so much information out there that to make it complicated to me seemed a step backwards.
I wanted to focus on childhood obesity because I've always had trouble with eating in the past, and I wanted to create a space where children can learn to grow food, cook with it, eat it. They learn to talk about it and explore it, but then they can take their skills home with them. They can teach their parents, they can go to the grocery store with it, and then they can use those skills in the future.
My diet consists of microwaved and just add water foods. If I saw a box selling me the idea of a just add water vegetable garden, I would buy it. To reconnect with what I eat, and that's what I want to create.
Through my work, I intend to change at least myself, and by communicating this through my vision as a filmmaker and a motion media artist, I hope to get more people to understand what is one of the most dangerous epidemics of our time.
I feel like one of the major issues in the obesity epidemic is pride, and specifically why we're not proud of what we're eating.
We've lost relationships with food.
People don't appreciate that what they're putting in their bodies will have a long-term effect
I mean, we can blame parents, we can blame children themselves, we can blame education, but they're all together as a unit.
There are so many factors involved, and it's very hard to tackle all of them.
Let's start it from our kitchen, our refrigerator, and our dining tables.
To inspire people to think and to care.
On how children can be in more control of their history with food.
To draw attention to industrial food production and its consequences.
To make people think about their bodies and what the long-term effects that the food that they're putting into it can have.
To show people how beautiful the healthy food is.
Affect at least one person's behavior towards food and lifestyle.